BSU should say, like, hey, this is a student on campus who got killed. This is a life that matters.
We threw this big talent show at the college. I was one of the judges at the contest, and that's how we met Marty.
How you guys doing today? Thank you so much for coming. Umoja BSU, our first event for the 2010-2011 academic school year. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah.
In the background,
Ready to do your thing?
Hello, California, College Park. I ain't out there yet, but y'all gonna see me. It's time to take it home. So let me take it home right now. Wake up to the film.
After Marty performed this song at the talent show, Guy was like, we gotta put him on a Sick of Living Like This song.
I remove the ceiling and try to blend in. I'm a true chameleon.
We went back to the studio. I took my voice off the chorus and I replaced it with Marty singing. The guy's exact words was, you know, this is gonna be a hit.
This is gonna be a hit.
Guy Jarreau was here last weekend helping Napa Valley College students shoot a music video.
After a period of time after Guy's death, me and Marty stayed in touch and we planned on to finish the video, you know, for Guy's legacy. I followed up with Marty and hit him up on the internet and he like totally rejected me. He said, the thing is, I want to do it for his memory, but what are we remembering? He did have a gun and don't run like that, so I'm basically saying he did nothing wrong when we both know he did. And I was just like totally shocked, totally just like, whoa. He was at all Guys' vigils. He was at all Guys' radio station interviews.
You know, people look at us and be like, whoa, well, why is, you know, so many different colors?
They went on national television, you know what I'm saying, and spoke for Guy.
I'm sorry for the way he looks. He looks big and threatening, but he's really not. The student who's...
It's crazy because he made a comment saying, I understand having something for protection, but be realistic. Vallejo's not that bad anymore, especially at 11 o'clock in the morning. And then he goes on national television and says the opposite.
Well, the way it is, people see these big cameras, they're going to come over there and there's people in there that'll try to rob you for your stuff. Police.
Marty, look, Drizzy, baby, look. Got hella love for you, baby. You hella talented. You gotta stay with it, man.
Anybody that tries to gain fame or some type of power off somebody's death is wrong. God don't like ugly, that person will have to live with it. So, you know, let the chips fall where they may.
And so for me, it's important, very much like we have in the Oscar Grant case, community support. People come out, say what they have to say. It puts a lot of pressure on the community leaders as well as the police agency. And that's the best way to get to the bottom of things, is to have community support. So I'm encouraging everyone to come out and show their support.
The guy was taken from us, you know, Vallejo, they lost a treasure. They lost someone who, you know, wasn't afraid to get his hands dirty. I mean, he worked with people who the rest of society may not understand.
I've had plenty of friends die by the hands of police or by society, period, and it's just been like,
but it's about,
okay, next subject.
But most of it is by another person of color. And it's like, the ones that aren't colored don't really focus on it, like, oh, just another color person killed another color person.
It's like,
they don't do nothing
genocide.
About it.
It's basically the start of genocide within the society.
Why won't you give that man that dollar? He said, Mama, that man probably going to buy some whiskey with my dollar. I said, how you know? How you know that man's not hungry? How do you know that's not God testing your heart?
Where they on it? Man, you want a hamburger or something, dude? Nah, I don't want to just get a black. I need one of them, too.
I'm 34 years old, and he didn't ask another man to give me $1. He reached in his own pocket and fed that person. My son, you ask him for $1, he'll give you 2 and still tell you, come on, let's go get something to eat.
No, you want something, man?
No, I just want a black. Right on, though.
You asked me, was he out here shooting a video with his friends, with his students, with his friends? I tell you, yes. You asked me, did he walk this way with a green cup in his hand? I tell you, yes. You tell me, did a car cut my baby off and someone jump out with a gun pointed? I tell you, yes. You tell me, ask me, did he put his hands up with that green cup? I'll tell you, yes. But don't you tell me he put pointed a gun. Because that is not my son. And don't tell me everybody don't know everything about everybody, because I know that. But one thing a person knows about their child is the character of that man. In
life, you don't ask for drama. You don't ask for situations. But when it happens, this is what makes a true man. This is what brings out your character, your integrity, and this what brings it all out. Your dignity, honor, character, and integrity. If you ain't got that, something wrong with you. You better have God in your life first, or something definitely wrong for you. You're crazy.
My son had a lot to live for. He purchased a ticket to come on the 16th of December. You think he gonna point a gun on the 11th and disappoint this woman?
I came from New Orleans. My mama just had this cancer surgery, and it was a success, and I feel good.
His best girl to come home? There's no way. An injustice? This is an injustice.
And he had everything to live for. He was on his way out to New Orleans.
Guy Jarreau promoted love.
I got love for everybody. I got love for everybody. And thank you for your blessings, your prayers. Thank you for everything.
That's all he was. He was just a big giant of a man, a pushover. This is a 34 years old man, and all he wanted to do was spread love, not violence. But still a gentle giant with a big smile. Still that big smile. That's what I try to tell people. It's all about the heart. It's the shell that we house. This shell may lay down, but the spirit and the soul, the love of an individual will carry on with each of us who they impact.
When you want to open up to people, sometimes people, you know, they make it hard for you to open up to them.
Police kill someone, and they always have the same story, that the guy pointed a gun at him. When anybody in the black community knows, the one thing you do not do is point a gun at a police officer. That is just suicide. So when y'all hear that, I know that that's not true. Then the question is, how do you get at the truth? But I know that's not true. And so you know there's a cover-up that's immediately taking place at the outset. And so the effort then is to how do you uncover the cover-up? That happens in most police cases, generally.
My man wanted me to take the camera and shoot it at the police officers to get that on wax, but I ain't think I should do that, because of the simple fact, we ain't trying to rest in peace to my homeboy Virgil, bro from New Orleans, got killed by the policemen, and rest in peace to the homie Oscar Grant, and the homeboy Sean Bell. We ain't want to go out like that.
Fight with us. Stand tall, not just for my son, but for all the sons and daughters and loved ones out there. Because it has to stop. Because you have a gun and a badge does not make you right.
But I'm just saying, as a Vallejoan, as you say, speaking just in this community, it's hectic, because these people come to work, and when they clock out of work, they go home. I don't even know if they feel good after to know what they did. You kill somebody's baby out there.
Not for my